So, for the face cams, I'm going to take you over here. And we are going to watch a little presentation for us. A fun little slideshow for us. Because the way I thought of this was to do this on a tier list. I can't just upload screenshots of all the face cams to tier list maker. We're just going to use the tier list we have. And I'm just going to present all the face cams here so you have a reference for what they all are. I think that's the best way to do it. A lot of them are animated. And so this way you get to see them animated. I think this will be better. Also, a lot of them are junk. So we're going to take a walk down memory lane. Is this working? Yes. Legacy of Goku 2. Original playthrough. Nothing. It was full screen. It was just the game being captured. There was nothing on the screen other than the game. Fire Red Omega Nuzlocke. I had a little far-fetched on the layout. I considered this the face cam. And around Christmas time, we put a little Santa hat on him. This one's actually kind of funny because he became a character, which is more than I can say for most face cams. There's a Farfetch'd you get in Fire Red, and we declared him the Grim Reaper. He was the one killing all our Pokemon. But I like Farfetch'd, guys. Classic. This was the face cam for Danganronpa. This was the one. Classic. Can you find a more zebra face cam? Come on. This was Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. I do remember this, even though it's lost media. I remember putting this GIF up because I liked it and it was cute. That playthrough was bad though. I played it on keyboard and I kept dying. And all you could hear was me mashing my arrow keys. Pokemon Quartz. Danganronpa 2. We went back. We went back to Mr. Fury. Legacy. Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door. Big Yoshi. Remember that guy? Classic. Look at this, like, this is so of the times, kind of. Just like memes, kind of. El Hermano for Boost Fury. That was funny at the time. Dragon Ball Super was, like, going at the time. El Hermano was pretty funny. Pajama Sam 1 and 2. I don't know. This is a guy in the game. Funny. T-posing Mario. Guys, comedy. He was so funny. Zebra was hilarious. I definitely, before this stream started, was like, yo, T-posing Mario. That'll get him laughing. Humor hadn't evolved. Custom Robo Classic. Classic. Ernesto. Liquid Crystal. This is from the manga. Pretty funny. Yeah. Will's right there with me. This is funny because they do this in Tales of Symphonia, and they do it in Xenoblade 2 at one point as well. I like a good wanted poster gag. Of course they do it in One Piece. I like a good wanted poster gag, but this is Silver's wanted poster in the manga. The gold drew. Guys, come on. You gotta use it 3 times. I like to think for Danganronpa 2, it was laziness. For Danganronpa 3, it was tradition. It was tradition. Wind Waker. Now, you may remember, this was the face cam we started the recent Wind Waker with before it went to Crazy Town. That was a throwback. Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. Funny Shaggy. Come on, guys. Luigi's Mansion. Funny Luigi. It's so painfully of the times up through now. It's so painfully that. Here's World Seeker. This is a funny one because it's a stealth game. I thought this was a pretty funny choice. World Seeker is a stealth game. Did you know that? Bug Fables, One Piece. Do you know this guy's name? Tell me if you do. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, huge for us. Huge. Classic Goku picture, I love this. This is a funny gag. Pokemon Light Platinum. Really? That is funny. Sonic Adventure. This is a good one. Kakarot, what? Well, there's a real... I'll save it for when we get to Kakarot, but there's a really funny aspect of that. We would have met when Kakarot was not going well. That was when we met. Was this on a bingo? Yes. And then, boom, we're back. Because if you recall, like I was saying, we went right into Glazed. Because I was not happy with Light Platinum. And I think now, boom. Of the times. This is some meme someone made. There he is. Mother 3. There he is. I had to dig a lot of these up. A lot of these I still had on my computer. A lot of them I did not, but I was like, I can probably find it online again. So this one I specifically remember making this again. The full image, I'll see if I can find it. Look up like handsome Narukami, it's probably out there. This one I still had on my computer. Here was Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated because I was in my speedrun era. Yeah, Mother 3 was good. We had the Quickster. Pikmin, I was like probably struggling and was like, what if an Olimar plushie? Is that funny? It's just kind of cute. It's not funny, it's just cute. Look at him. Fool's Gold. This is a good one. That's true. You gotta pick it back up though, Kango. Yeah, that's true. The Birth of Steiner. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of weight to this image. Chibi Robo. Still very much using just like image from the game at this point. Or like image of a character from the game at this point. So Little Desire too. Scooby-Doo Unmasked. Very brief. It was gonna be a playthrough. Wario World. Do you notice a trend? A lot of P4. He couldn't let go. And here we go. Final Fantasy IX. I think we finally get off the P4 pill. And I really truly could not tell you the correlation whatsoever other than we made, or well, Will made the drip image around this time. And I think I just wanted to use it as the face cam. So halfway through Left 4 Dead 2, I was doing the One Piece character rankings and used drip as the face cam for the rest of Left 4 Dead 2. I think that's all that happened there. It had nothing to do with the game. pretty funny though. Portal, GLaDOS. This is hilarious. This is one of my favorite ones. Spoiling the tier list for you. This is one of the best ones. It sucks. What's next? Half-Life, Gordon. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh, that's a funny one. Mystery Dungeon. Peter Griffin running for his life, guys, because he stole from the Kecleon shop. Classic for us, guys. Video games. Not answer. Dragon Quest 9. Dragon Quest 9. Dragon Quest 11. I don't know why I said 9. I think I was thinking of Final Fantasy. Skuzechi and Sylve. Also, I should explain the reason that Carlos and Maribel were presenting the eras is because I feel like the two strongest eras are the Uchikoshi one and the Long Haul. I would say those are our densest, like, stretches of content, of quality content. So they got to do that. The reason that these two are presenting, and then Iba's just up there for fun. Kami is a character born out of a Facecam. He is like the Facecam poster child. And Skuzechi loved a good picture. And I also think Kami would be nervous to meet him because he's like a celebrity. Damn. Kami's nervous to be here. He's starstruck tonight. And I think Iba is like quite literally powering the presentation. That's why she's up there. I had fun making these layouts. Okay, this is disappointing. Because this was 999 and this is fine. This on its own is fine. This is hilarious. This is a great one. However, because we knew nothing, so I had to make something. However, this is disappointing. This is disappointing. It's very iconic, but it's funny that I like just didn't really do anything. Yo, what's up, Nev? That's okay. It's broken up into kind of parts. It's a good podcast for you if you ever want to go back and listen. Up to you. We haven't done the real ranking yet, so don't worry. And then I believe we have it. Boom. Classic. This is a memorable one for me. This was literally just because of XG, like GX. And we had no idea what we were getting into. Pokemon XG Next Gen, Michael. And then this, guys. If you thought VLR was disappointing... Oh, no. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Zabragneal. 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 This is huge. One of the most important face cams ever. A character born out of a face cam. The lore for those who don't know is that the first image was the face cam for Okami. And the first couple of sessions, I think in session 1, nothing happened. In session 2, we joked about how Kami looked like he was like watching the game and enjoying it. Session 3, he was like a viewer. I made up a guy that was viewing the show. Like, I made up a guy that was watching the stream. And then by session 4, he becomes a character in the game. And he starts a rideshare service when we get to the big city. And he was just a guy who was watching Okami and going like, this is raw. He was just having a good time. He'd never watched a stream before. He loved Okami. But he had a whole character arc. There was a point where he started beefing with Amaterasu because of capitalism. And then the belief in God was fading among the people. And Kami like made a comeback by the end. And it was fun. The Facecam became a character. We're gonna be ranking the Facecams. So I'm showing them via presentation. And Will made this one. Yeah. That's an important aspect. I had to go find it, actually. I didn't have it saved anywhere. I don't know why I didn't have it saved, but I had to go find it in our DMs. This one. So, the trend that had been born from VLR was put the previous pro tag in. And so in V1, we had the two previous... we had characters representing the two previous pro tags in V1, I would say. But I knew there'd be no fourth game, so I had to get Carlos in there in V2 towards the end. Carlos, represented by Shadow the Hedgehog, wearing a fireman's hat. Not my best work, but certainly some silly work, I think. Classic Pikmin 2. This is a funny one. This was a fun gag to do. We had the normal face cam, but for one session, the session where we went to Submerged Castle, I had like a spooky layout. And I thought that was pretty funny. Moochie moments. And then we went back to the regular. Half-Life 2, the full saga. This was an emergent face cam, but I don't have the original draft. We have Gordon on the right. We have Alex on the left. And we have Gnorden in the middle. At first, it was just Gordon and Alex. And Gordon did not have the JoJo hat. But, you know, Laura was established. He wasn't wearing the Jotaro hat in the original draft. But this is where we ended up by the end of it. Tales of Symphonia, this was a little bit of a lazy one, but I didn't have much to go off of, so we just did Robin from Teen Titans. For Scott. At one point we flipped it over when we went to another area, but then I flipped it back. I didn't think that was worth representing on the presentation here. Scott Sundays. Custom Robo, we did Harry this time. His name is actually Kopuna? I see. I found the file named Kopuna on my computer, and I thought I had just, like, called it that. Like, this is the Cope Opuna. That was his name? Okay. That's funny. Mario 64. Okay, this is huge. This is a great stretch coming up. I really like this. So, during this time, we started Mario 3D All-Stars. We were going to do 64, replay Sunshine, and then do Galaxy. Alongside 64... Oh, rah. We did Legacy of Goku 2, which is why Goku is just off screen here. In addition, going into Sunshine, started to have a little fun with it. The boys were on vacation. They were having a good time. The smoke was coming out of the face cam and, like, leaking into the layout. It was a 3-dimensional face cam. In addition, for Legacy of Goku 2, we just panned the camera over a little. For Goku. I love this. Really used the whole animal. think next is unrelated. Oh, Ra! This is a huge one. Ryan, you're a lifesaver! With Sasa Lele in the background. And then going back here, we should have next Mari. Oh, no, okay. We have Future Connected. Fair enough. This is funny. Do you see him? Who do you think made this? Can you see him? Probably not if you're on a small screen. Who do you think made this image? It was Will. Because there's an Adachi in the background. And I had to go find this in our DMs. So the one on the left was session 1 of Future Connected. And then, you know, we found the Pond Specters. And I was like, oh, let's get some Pikmin in the background. That could be funny. For version 2. And I found the DM. Will, you can probably find it right now, like the exact wording. Search Red Circle in our DMs. I said something along the lines of, hey, can you also put like a red circle around Adachi? Because Adachi's in the face cam, because of course he is. Pretty funny though. Pretty funny face cam. I like this one. Good job, Will. An obnoxious red circle. I love this Melia picture. She looks hilarious. So I think next should be... No, okay, it's Unbound. Classic. So we have Bojack wearing Don's hat from Pokemon because Bojack Unbound. And I was like, I don't know, put him on Pokemon. That's it, that's the joke. It was creative, it was well made, I think. Just want to say for the record, Zebra requested Adachi. Did I? Okay, I'll own up to it. How come he's at Slateport? I don't know, because it's Gen 3. That's like the Gen 3 city I think of. Oh, okay. Shulka's the guy. Okay, so I pitched it all. Alright, cool. Leak the DMs, that's totally fine. That's fun. And the another girl is Adachi. I don't know how I missed that. That's really funny. On the right here is the face cam we used for the Elite Four, which is just a tribute to all the guys we lost along the way. All of Zemc's guys. That's crazy that it didn't have Tyrea. That's funny. Good job saving it, Will. Oh, okay. Trumpbeak? I don't know what you're talking about. And actually, I forgot to include it, but Wie was in the face cam on the right here. In the bottom right. She was causing trouble. Here we go. Super Mario Galaxy. I wish I put these all 3 in a row, but I wanted to have it chronological. Natsuno's here, and I can't tell if it's like Michelangelo or Raphael because the color's really washed out. And also, this is not made by like any real animator. This is just extremely like bootleg. But I think it's red. They went to space in this one. They got really high. The Pikmin 2 ship is there, because that's in the game. This is a funny one. And it's very reflective of the stream titles, which we'll get to as well. This is very abstract. So this one, Klonoa was a surprise. I didn't reveal what I was playing until I went live. It was just a question mark. What this is supposed to be is a live feed of Franny, who was a plant. Franny, who is Persea from Tales of Symphonia. who dressed up as Klonoa and said, "Wahoo." And that was my introduction to Klonoa, and that's why I ended up playing it. So she got to be the face cam, but it is a recording of a plant. That was the joke. Very abstract. A little silly looking back on it, but I thought it was funny at the time. Raw. This rules. This is awesome. Return of the Obra Dinn, a game I knew nothing about, and I didn't want to know anything about it, and I didn't want to ask someone to make a face cam for me. I made a face cam based off of the name alone. Return of the Oprah Grinch. This was the face cam for that game. Pretty funny. I like it. I think it's funny. Okay. I have questions. Who made this? Because it wasn't me. Someone made this for me and I don't remember who. You made this, Will? Okay. That answers that. But you definitely didn't play Resident Evil 8, right? So who were the idea guys? Did I request these? Someone must have told me. Because I wouldn't have known this. But these are the 4 emperors of Resident Evil Village. There's a Peach for Lady D. There's Heisenberg. There's a fish. And what's her name again? This was to represent the Beneviento girl. But I had nothing to do with this. And there's a spooky castle background. Funny though, it's pretty funny. I like it. But I didn't know where it came from. So I'm glad to have that answered. Okay, here we go. Now this is big. We are now entering the era. Of animated face cams. And the future would never be the same. Things would never be the same going forward. There's so much going on in this one. So much. You have Kiryu on the left. You have Majima on the right. You have money raining from the sky. A dance floor. Karaoke with the boys. This was everything I knew about Yakuza 0 going into it. And Friday night was popping. Snack, I think someone could parse it. I think someone could tell you what this is. The face I imagine Pixel's making at all times. So, this defined everything going forward, I feel. Because from here on... Okay, well, never mind. But this one's big. Everybody post it. This I had to use. Because this was the only thing I knew about Somnium Files going into it. And we were peepers popped for this the whole game. What's next? Okay. Well, just keep this in mind. One Piece Odyssey. There was a 1-2 punch coming up. We used Brother Check-In. Classic. Now, we dropped that game. It sucked. I was mad. And I went to Will and I was like, can you make this for Skies of Arcadia? One of my favorites. Some of your finest for sure. But I love I love a face cam with continuity. And this is one of those. Now next would be... Oh, raw. I made this one. Very lazily. This is a Pikmin making it to Burger King and being confused. Because we didn't know. There were two schools of thought. Two schools of thought. And I, word of God, will tell you that the Pikmin hate Burger King. They were booing it. We have an emote about it. Okay. This is big. This is multiple slides. So, 1,000-Year Door, very experimental with the face cam. I had the idea. I saw this image. And I was like, inspired. And I thought to myself, what if we did every week, kind of like a Simpsons, like a couch gag? What if we did something like that every week? And so here is every iteration of the TTYD face cam as we went along. First up, session 1, we had Celery Man. Session 2, we had Dark the Super, because he came back in session 1 and cursed us all. The next couple sessions were just funny random things that I thought would be funny to put up on the screen. We put up Zero, Wie, some shadowy figure, I don't really know who that is, and Obey Wario. Adachi, maybe. I remember somebody, I think it was Kingo. I went to the Adachi one that week. No, it is Adachi. I went to the Adachi one that week. And I think... Yeah, no, it's definitely Adachi Will. And Kingo was like, I hate you. I think it was Kingo. It was somebody. But I can totally see Kingo being the one to say that. Now, the next page, I think, is where it gets fun. So up here, with the exception of Dark the Super, because that was pretty topical, none of these really had anything to do with anything. They were just images. I was like, what if we put something funny up on the screen? Here they become relevant. So the first one, this was the week we got Spore Joe, who was very Joey Wheeler. The second one here, I love this one. This was chapter 4, where we lost the P. And we also lost Peach. She's a shadow. Next is preparing for the pirate chapter. So I guess we had Patchy the Pirate. This next one is not relevant at all, but maybe we had finished the Somnium Files around then. We got Sejima Wave up on the screen. The next one is Peach ordering DoorDash, because we had been talking about DoorDash that week. And this next one is one of my favorites. This is Boston Peach, because we were starting the train chapter, and we made it MBTA themed. So we got the T up on the screen. She's probably looking at the train schedule. She's got her Dunkin' iced coffee and a Red Sox hat, because she is now a Bostonian. And I had to flip it because I didn't want to flip the hat. And I think I had 5 minutes before stream, and I was like, I'm just going to flip the image. Can't have a backwards B. And now we tell a story with the next batch. Tipsy. That's a throwaway. Losers fight first. Okay, so here you notice a perspective shift. The one with Tipsy there is the last one. That was the last session where we played as Peach. She gets taken by the X-Nauts. And so I was like, well, she can't be in the face cam anymore. Perspective shift. Now we just have tech. Losers fight first. That was when we went back to the Glitz Pit. I think this one with Ader was also partially the Glitz Pit. No, this was chapter 8 because I was invoking Muscle Tower. I invoked Muscle Tower on this one. And then Twitter was when we were storming the X-Naut base. Because if you recall, the X-Nauts were Elon Musk. And in that session, something happens. Tech goes offline, and we switched it to static in that exact moment. And then I had the picture of half of the moon being gone. And then lastly, the next session we had King Kai's planet, because this is Tech's perspective. I guess he made it to the end of Snake Way. That's where he's training. We had this, like, the Shadow Realm for the last story session, corrupting the Facecam. Then we had the post-game Skuzechi for any post-game cleanup. And then lastly, we had this image rules of the super pointing up at the end of JoJo Part 4, Great Days. That was for the Pit of 100 Trials. That was our, like, finale send-off Facecam. So this one's going to be hard to rank. Because, I don't know, look at it. There's so much to it. It's going to be up there for sure. It's going to be way up there. There's a lot of good ones here. There's a lot of bad ones as well, but, like, the P is good. The Boston one's really good. I like the perspective shift. I thought that was a stroke of genius. The static. I like the King Kai image. And that last one. This one's going to be weird to rank. But I'm going to rank it based on its peaks, I think. But I thought this was a really fun experiment. A couch gag, kind of. That's what I equated it to. I don't know if there's a better example that you'd equate it to. But you know what I'm talking about, right? How they do a little different thing in the opening every time. Do they do it every time? Is a couch gag always different? That's mostly. Okay. Speaking of one of my favorites. This one's hilarious. This is our Portal 2 cam. This is Would They. This must have been after the speedrun practice, because that's where Would They happened. And this was a very high effort one for its time, because I had to, like, make this GIF. But it turned out really well, and I think it's really funny. This is the laziest one of recent times. However, guys, this image is crazy. Because I picked it because all I knew about Tales of Vesperia was that there was a talking dog who smoked a pipe. So I looked up raw. I did not look up raw dog. I looked up cool dog smoking a pipe, and I got this image. Now, if you know anything about the Vesperia playthrough, a crucial element of it is the hat. And the hat came to be. And so this face cam almost became retroactively good. And the sunglasses, I feel like I had a lot of characters wearing sunglasses at some point too, but the hat especially. This retroactively became a great face cam. It became very descriptive of the playthrough, I think. So I think that's a funny aspect to it. Now, if I'm correct, the next one is huge. No, it's Fire Emblem Awakening. This is, I don't know for 3DS games if we're going to be able to do a face cam. We're just going to have a chat background. And I liked this. I liked this artwork. For those, we're just going to put like a little bit of a background on the chat. I don't have room on the layout. Now, next should be what I'm thinking of. Huge. This one's crazy. This might be the craziest one. It's certainly up there. Going into Nirvana Initiative. I asked the gang what I should make the face cam. And I think this was a joint effort by Snack and Isaac. Where it was suggested, what if you put them all in a big Toriyama car? And so I was like, wait, that sounds really funny. And so I found an image of the Toriyama car, and I counted how many characters were in it. And I was like, Isaac, I need your help here. Can you send me renders of these, like, 10 characters or whatever, or 11? And they did, and I got to work. And this one is so funny. There's a lot to pick out here. The character choices are very deliberate. It's hard to see here. I don't want to zoom in because it'll ruin the way I have this set up. But Boss has a hat that says Abyss. I had to kind of edit the text there. Master Roshi, I kept his beard on and kept it on So Sejima waving hello. We have the receptionist completely covering, I believe, Yamcha. And then the four in the middle are like Goku's family and Bulma, I think. No, Bulma's with the hat over there. Who would it be? Krillin? Goku is Date. Mizuki is Gohan there. I think Atomi is Chi-Chi in this. Would Iris be? Who is that behind her? I think that's Krillin. But I wanted our core four to be like the Goku family, kind of. Plus Krillin, I guess. And then Iba's a little poor. And then Corey is on the left there. And shitty little Ota Chaozu. Funny. Funny one. And then I put this background on it because I wanted it to look like it was in motion, which I think was a great move. This GIF is playing in reverse. It was going in the other direction, and I was like, all right, flip it so that it looks like we're moving forward. Yeah, everybody Kirby, please. And here we're getting pretty modern. Here's Fuka Fridays, P3 Reload. Starting right around here. This is a classic. Kazuichi snuck his way in. Thanks to the stream block switch. And I just kept him around because I was like, I don't know, it's funny to have him here. He fills in some good space in this, actually. It looks kind of cool having a trio here. Oh, this is a huge one. Wind Waker. Again, we did like a little AR game. Lots of what ifs here. Reality was collapsing. I had a lot of fun thinking of what I would put in this. And I'm sure I could come up with even more if I gave myself more time. Zemhe. Yeah, limb head staying power. That's a brag limb. That's what it would be. And then we had Xenoblade 2. All I knew about the game was that there was a joke about Pyra doing a flip. And what's so funny about this, guys, is that I thought she wouldn't flip. She flipped in like the first 10 minutes of the game. Like, and then I was like, oh God, I'm out of material. I thought this would get us pretty far. She flips immediately. The very first, like, action sequence has her doing, like, a quadruple backflip. Oops. And then we have Torna, very recent. I put this in the care of Will and Snack. I said, do something with the Beatles. It'll be funny. I think this came out really funny. Those are the guys. Milton. Milton. And then we have Ty, the Tasmanian tiger. looking back at all the eras of boomerang users, and I had this idea in my head. I was like, yo, we've had a couple boomerangs. We had Freeman, we had Ica, and then I like didn't think of any others, but I was like, that seems like enough to make this image. And then when I went to make the image, I was like, there's really no one after Ica. I put Eric, because I assume we used a boomerang on him for a little, but he was definitely a knife user for most of the playthrough. And then we have V from Bug Fables. Unfinished playthrough. Kind of cope to put it on here. And then we have the original Toon Link from the original Wind Waker playthrough, which I thought was funny to put on here. And then we have, the future. But that's it for the face cams. So, why don't we rank them real quick? Mouthwashing leaked? No, that's known. We'll be doing that next week. Did you guys like the presentation? Alright. So, that was so that you could be prepared for this to be ranked. I think this will be quick, to be quite honest with you. Let's get some low tier ones down. So, I'm not gonna count... I'm not gonna count any redos, I don't think, just because it's too complicated. Yes, that is a gold Steiner. That is the Steanie award. Yeah, it's not really easy to see, but that's okay. What do we think the worst one on there was? I'm gonna give it to... Let's look at these.
That's how the notary game works.
Yo! I did not make any alerts for this, I'm sorry. I didn't have time. It's over for alerts, kinda. No, I have some ideas, I promise. The bad ones are funny, but I think I gotta rank them very honestly. Pikmin was cute, but like it was just a plushie of Olimar. This was cute, but it was just nothing. Chibi Robo was just a picture of Chibi Robo. The carrot from Pajama Sam, that's not too bad, but I didn't have much to work with, but I will put that in D maybe. That's fair. I'm putting this like up here. GLaDOS. That one's so bad it's good. This one was just like a Shaggy. This one was fine. It was kind of funny because I was doing the speedrun stuff. I didn't really prepare this for, Yeah, Guy Fieri's got to go up there. I'm gonna put... Boom. 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 The thing about T-posing Mario is that is the original Mario Sunshine, and I don't want to rank them both. I want to rank the latest one. I know that doesn't make sense, but I don't have a way to differentiate, so we're just going to rank the latest. Just how it is. I just wanted to show them all. This one was kind of funny. El Hermano. That's somewhere over here. That's very of the times. It's funny back then. This is just a picture of Lucina. But again, I don't really intend to do face cams with the 3DS ones. So I'm just gonna put it like here. Dragon Quest XI I am going to put pretty low. Yeah, it was not. It was unremarkable. Is the thing. We can put you here. I don't care about the order of these. This is the like picture from the game, or like a random meme or something. I'm putting this here because it was inspired. This gets A. This gets A. I'll order them later. I'm gonna give this a B for being iconic. It's getting high B for being iconic. It is low effort though. Sometimes you just put a picture, you know. This is like D. The classic C. This can get like B. Put it like here for having effort. Liquid Crystal is a silver wanted poster, yes. I'll post a link to the presentation after if you want to look through it. So that you can better parse this. Half-Life 1 was just a picture of Gordon from Cat Scratch. But Half-Life 2, effort went into that one. Giving this a B. Giving this like a high C. Right here, maybe. This gets like a this. I'm giving this like a C. Scott Sundays though. This is getting a, like I said, this gets a retroactive buff. I think it's still like a B or something, like a low B. I think Half-Life 2 is an A. Something about it, I'm like, this reeks of just laziness. I just picked two characters with a name. The Jotaro hat was pretty funny. This gets like a C for just like existing. This is not getting ranked. This gets like a low C. You think Ty is a B? I think Ty is low A. I think Ty is low A for me. A little higher effort than these, and I still like the idea. Custom Robo, harmless, but I'm probably just gonna give it like a... I'll give it a C. Low C. This goes in A. I can like... Here. I might go like... Here. Did I put these two go like so? Fool's Gold is kind of up here too. This is D. No, this is C. Nice Cock is funny. Nice Cock is pretty funny. I'll put it like here. Yeah, TTYD and Yakuza are really good. I'm gonna save all the S's for the end, I think. This is like, this gets the iconography boost like Liquid Crystal. I'll do like a this. Yeah, the answer I didn't rank yet. This is like, you know what? I'm gonna give this one a B. I think it's pretty funny. This one is the most like he couldn't let go. What if it was Wario in Persona 4? I think that's a funny one. Where are we here? Pikmin 2. What was Pikmin 2 again? Do I have to go back? What was Pikmin 2, guys? Do I have to go back? This is also why I made this. I made it for me. Oh, Muchigoro. No, that's pretty good. That's the best of the Pikmin. Is it though? The Burger King one is pretty funny. The Burger King one reeks of just like, you just opened up GIMP and like made something. I think they're both B. Muchigoro is a funny like image one, just for the submerged castle bit. I'll put it like low, and I'll put this like here. I think high B is where we started like making stuff. You know what I mean? Like everything below it, we weren't really making anything. Although I didn't make these, but they were just, you know, they stuck. I'll give Village like a... give it like a high B. Yeah, I think it wasn't understood yet. It didn't exist yet. It was uncharted territory. I think I thought that was it. And I think I invented bringing them back after this. That's what Left 4 Dead 2 was. I think I invented it as a coping mechanism. Alright, are we starting to get to some good ones here? FF9 is just an image, kinda. But I think it was a funny one. I'll put it right here. Steanie was so, like, defining, is the thing. Steanie the character. Alright, I'm gonna hit... these three. 999 was the best. I'm gonna put that one... here. VLR, they're gonna just trickle down a little. I'll put that like here. And then ZTD, I'm gonna put like here. XG was just a picture from Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's put that. I'm still gonna put it like here, maybe. I associate it so heavily. It has that kind of this effect. It's very iconic to me, that picture of Chaz. Yo, Odyssey! Rah! Oh, 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 oh. It was Brother Check-In. That's gotta get at some points. Where are we? Ron Your Lifesaver. I think that's like a high B. Maybe like here. Pretty good. But still pretty like just throw two memes together. Legacy of Goku 2. Hold on, I'm gonna put these together. How do I rank this? So I think... this is so funny. These are brothers. 3 Marios and a Goku. This is the best one. This is up in A. I might put this here. This is here. Okay, this isn't that funny. It's pretty funny though. Oh, you're right. Future Redeemed should be counted. That bumps it up to like here. I'll rank it for its high. I'll rank them by their highs. I think that puts it above all of these. And now I think a lot of these are getting into S tier territory. This is gonna go here for the gimmick. Funny gimmick. This is not getting ranked. This is not getting ranked. We could count, well, these are the same. But I almost want to give it to Sonic. It's really the car's face cam. It's not really a face cam, it's a layout. I'm not going to count them. Okay. The answer, if we're counting just the face cam and not the full layout, it's still an A, because I just think it's such a funny... It's tied to the gimmick. So I think it still has to go up here. I'm putting it like here. Like here. Video games. This can go like... Yeah. This isn't that high. And here. This is good. Okay, are these all S? S, S. This is S for what it did. S for sure. This could be, I think it's S. I think this is low S. Definitely S, 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 S. Yeah, these are all S's. I think this is bottom of S. I'm gonna give you next. A face cam made out of spite. Kami was huge. The face cam was a character. And then I think these are the top 5. I think this is my favorite. I know, I just did my favorite first. This is number 2. It's 3, 4, 5. Boom. These are the face cams. Pack it, ship it. Boom. We're done. Do I want to order any of the lower tiers? I don't feel too inclined to. I think I kind of did. It's better than this. This is pretty good. This might go like this. This breaks into A. And then this is good. This is good. This is the song that plays when Peter Griffin is running from the Kecleon guys. This is that face cam. Complete. I like that. I like it very much. This is the cream of the crop at the top here. I loved making this one. The gimmick behind this one was awesome. Loved making this one, coming up with ideas for it. And these two are just like really funny animated ones. Kami was a character, he's iconic to the stream mythology. I think the image Will made for this is hilarious. And I think the Fuka Friday cam was iconic, and I think it's funny that Kazuichi made it in. I think the Kazuichi inclusion pushes it into S instead of like top of A. Yo, what's up, Isaac? No, we haven't even started ranking the streams yet. We have gone over the stream eras, and we have ranked the face cams, and we've gone over all the face cams. I'd encourage you to go back and watch or listen. It's fun. I hit it with one of those. saved. Did it get downloaded? Yes, it did. Yeah, well, you know, it'll be there in the morning, Snack. I'll be the group trip MVP. So, that's that. What do you say? We do a little bit of a dibs for us. A little bit of a dibs for us. I think I'm gonna do another 2. I'm gonna do another 2. So this next one is another one I've been wanting to do for a while. And similar to Boo's Fury, it may have been on this channel before. I haven't decided when we're going to do it, but it'll probably be in the next year. It's not a replay, but rather we are going to give another shake and give another shot and hopefully play it for real this time. Bug Fables. I want to play it. Never finished it. We're going to take it from the top. And this time... it'll be fun. People will be here, right? But, yeah, that'll be a Tuesday. Odyssey. That'll be really funny. It will be a Tuesday game. I don't know when yet. It might be after Last Defense. Whatever that game's called. Guys, I don't know what it's called. 100 Line? It'll be after that, maybe. But I'm looking forward to that. I have wanted to revisit it for a long time and give it a more fair shake. And then this next one. This next one, guys. So, I'm going to tell you what ballpark it's in and keep you guessing here. We have had a pattern on Sundays lately of long RPG, Tales of, Xenoblade. We've done that for, 2 years now. We're going into Dragon Quest VIII. And I'm gonna need a Tales of game. And I have not... Well, yeah, they are, but these... the other two fit into a theme. The third was a nondescript RPG, usually. And I have had to... I've told you guys, I've had to decide which Tales of I'm doing next. And there have been a few on the table. Dawn of the New World was one. Arise, or not Arise, I just read that in chat. Abyss. Tales of Grace's F just came out. I don't know if I ever said that that was a possibility. And then I also own Berseria and one other. I don't remember what the other is. Zestria? The one that people really hate. That one's not in contention. That last one. Zestria, is it? But I think people like Berseria, so I considered that as a possibility. So it's between those four. I have finally decided which one we will be doing after Dragon Quest VIII. And I'm here to reveal it to you today. It's It's Dawn of the New World. We're gonna do it. I knew Odin was here. And guys, if it's really that bad, or if I really don't gel with it, we will move on to another one. Maybe it'll be the Odyssey for us. Maybe it'll be our One Piece Odyssey. But I'm committing to doing it. We're gonna do it. Unless they announce Abyss Remastered coming out in the next year. Which that I don't see that happening. But maybe. If that happens, that might change the plan. But that's 2 more for us. Yeah, Abyss will be great when we get there. I could see them announcing it this year, but I don't know if it'll come out. I think it could be something that comes out next year. But I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, we all get a turn, Pixel. You're up next. We're gonna give it a shot. I know I don't expect to love it. I do expect it to be funny. And maybe in some crazy twist, maybe I will like it. And that would be hilarious, I think.